Baba TV, every time motherfucking fire. Don't ever get this shit twisted, misinterpreted, or misunderstood. We coming with that real, up-to-date, factual, refreshing motherfucking information. And that's why we do it on fucking Baba TV, because this is a thoroughbred motherfucking channel.
They just want us to be bad. They just want us to be sad. They just want us to be mad. My people. They just want us to be mad. They just want us to be sad. My people. Yeah, we used to be slaves, but we're getting that pay. Yeah, we getting that cake. Yeah, we getting that cake. Mad at me, 'cause my skin so bright. My skin so nice. That sunshine nice. My melanin got me feeling it good. My melanin got me feeling it so good. Time to go home. Go back to the motherland. On my way home. Back to the motherland. Time to go home. Back to the motherland.
Welcome to another edition of Baba TV, House of Consciousness. Once again, back out here in Buffalo with my mighty brother, the powerful, mighty young Pharaoh on this heathenous day. We want to start off, Brother Pharaoh, talking about these our people that still celebrate this heathenous holiday. We got our turkey, cornbread, and all the rest of that garbage, and we still out there. Some of us in the conscious community are still practicing that day, and when we look at our own culture and our own practices as heathen and witchcraft and all this other kind of stuff that the European has trained us to look at our own culture with. Talk a little bit about that.
Peace, family. You know, I always got to start it off showing love to the family. With that being said, yeah, we wanna talk about the traitorous, treasonous niggas across America. See, I don't give a fuck if you talking about your conscious. I don't care if you talking about your not conscious. If you celebrate a European holiday, you are upholding white supremacy. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about that. You niggas talk about why is there no black unity, why we can't come together, because month after month you pledge your allegiance to the Caucasian by celebrating his creations. Not only are these holidays predicated upon pedophilia, rape, and mass genocide of the same people who celebrate the motherfucker, they have nothing to do with you. These holidays are reminders of your oppression, and you uphold them in your black household every motherfucking day, every month, and every year. So, you know, we gotta talk about this, because we're gonna have to nip this shit into the bud. You niggas keep talking about some get a white man back what's his, give him back his religion. You niggas gonna have to give him back his dollar, and you have to give him back his holidays, and you have to give that nigga back everything else that is created in his social construct to uphold his narcissistic psychology. So with that being said, we dealing with Thanksgiving. We understand that Thanksgiving is a holiday predicated upon taking this land from the indigenous African people who are already here. But I want to go a little bit deeper into the psychological state. See, black people, when you're dealing with our African brothers and sisters across the seas, on TV, Europeans only show us African people in a impoverished state. But then they only show African people, us, who they deem African Americans, in a more wealthy state. So African people think that if they come over here, they'll be the football players, the basketball players, the rappers, the entertainers, and the Hollywood Negroes. And we become indoctrinated the opposite and in reverse state of them. We get scared to go home because we think we're going to be poor and be impoverished like our brothers and sisters. When really, we just being pitted and played against one another. Now, why am I making this point? This is the same thing with the holidays. If we tell you niggas won't even pour out some goddamn water for the motherfucking Oshun or the Yorubas or the goddamn ancestors. You motherfuckers think everything is some witchcraft. Everything is some scary shit. Everything is pseudo. But you motherfuckers will sit down and put that goddamn turkey in your motherfucking mouth on a day that is made to celebrate the reason that your motherfucking household is disunified in the first place. So you at the Thanksgiving table with your son in prison, with your baby father probably in prison or not there. He cheating. He out with the next silly motherfucker that's celebrating Thanksgiving too. He trying to get him 2 Thanksgiving plates. Okay? And your household is in disunity due to the same motherfucker who gave you the holiday that you celebrate. But you won't go back home and celebrate your original traditions and customs. If I tell you let's put some face paint on, all right, let's put some feathers on, all right, and let's go outside and let's do the goddamn Rain Man dance, you're going to look at me like I'm motherfucking crazy. But you would sit at home year after year and celebrate Thanksgiving, Christmas, Easter, all of this other pedophilic, motherfucking genocidal, celebratory days and honor your motherfucking oppressor, but you scared to go back home. So this is just a ritualistic day that is inflicting our people in the same way the media is inflicting our people. We don't want to go back to our own customs for the same reason we don't even want to visit our own motherfucking continent. Because the white man has psychologically drilled it in our head that it is nothing there. Some of you niggas honestly believe that you come from fucking mud huts and straw and you wasn't civilized till the white man came and got your stupid motherfucking ass. Some of you niggas actually see yourself not in your own historical point, not from your own historical point of view, but actually fitting in with the white man's point of view. The white man said you evolved, you niggas think you evolved. The white man said history started here, you niggas is trying to find your way in history. You niggas can't see yourself 100,000 years ago, 200,000 years ago. Some of you niggas think black people just got popping when Rosa Parks refused to go to the back of the bus. Some of you niggas don't know the glories of Queen Zinga, the glories of Shaka Zulu. Some of you motherfuckers is still stuck on the fact that black people created the first hot comb. That's the greatest shit black people ever did to you niggas. And you the same motherfuckers who sit at home year after year and celebrate this European shit because you can't even find glory in your own culture. Every culture on this motherfucking, every goddamn race on this earth has been civilized by African people, has got their culture from African people, but yet African people are the only people who cannot find inspiration in their own motherfucking culture. So everybody on this planet Earth has got their culture from us, and we the only motherfuckers who still can't seem to find our own culture. So why is there no black unity? Because we are still subconsciously loyal to massa. We are still subconsciously trying to show the white man that we can fit in. You niggas want to bang on the beast and then clock out. That's not no clock out. The Ku Klux Klan don't clock the fuck out. You see what Donald Trump just did? He just appointed, what is he now? The motherfucking attorney, his advisor, his personal advisor, that Klansman? I believe he appointed a goddamn Klansman as his motherfucking personal advisor. So as you can see, these motherfuckers don't stop. Whether you celebrating Thanksgiving or not, the white man don't give a fuck about you. It's just like when you tell a motherfucker a lie. And you say, damn, they went for that, I got away with that. They don't know you lied, but you know you lied. This is the same thing with white America. White America is looking at you dumbass niggas year after year, coming on Black Friday, coming on Christmas, coming on Thanksgiving, Easter, etc. And they looking at you niggas saying, damn, Billy, these niggas still going for the lie. Look at this stupid motherfucker giving me their money. Yeah, they gonna smile in your face and take not your black dollar, but your dollar that they gave to you to use. Yeah, they gonna take that back and help empower their fictitious matrix system that's predicated upon your oppression. And you still gonna ha-ha kiki and gleefully give your motherfucking energy to these motherfuckers in the name of trying to be gleeful, because it's the holidays. Let's just be a part of the holiday. There's no fucking such thing as a motherfucking holiday in the sense of what you niggas think it is. There's no excuse. All you doing is murdering your motherfucking self biologically by digesting that poisonous ass food that you motherfucking eat on that day in the name of your ancestors being genocide. Even as an African person, when you say, okay, let's deal with, we just come together, we eat. First of all, you stupid motherfuckers. Let me tell you something. When you black, you're supposed to eat according to the sun. That's your solar clock. That's your biological clock. Now, let me tell you why. You have what is called the circadian rhythm. Now, what is the circadian rhythm? The circadian rhythm is the natural biological rhythm of the cells, of the functioning cells within melanated people that either turn on, aka become activated, or become dormant, predicated upon certain amounts of time around the clock. Now, let me give you the science. This is about every 8 hours. Okay, it's 24 hours in a day. So every 8 hours. So you got 8, 16, 24. About every 7 to 8 hours, you have a different function in your body, which one activates and one goes dormant. So when we're dealing with eating, from 7 a.m. to 4 p.m., you're supposed to eat food, right? This is why they call it breakfast, breaking your fast. I'm going to come back to my point. From 7 a.m. to 4 p.m., you're supposed to eat. Why? Because you have a certain amount of cells in your body that, let's say, come alive. And these cells, main job is to break down whatever you digest or intake through your mouth. So digest after intaking through your mouth. Now, from about 4 p.m. to 11 p.m., these cells now become dormant. And you have another group of cells that become alive or active. And these cells' specific job is to break down and pick through everything that you digested and say, this is good, this is bad. We're going to keep this, get rid of that. And then from 11 p.m. all the way to 7 a.m., you have another group of cells that become active that say now while the body is resting, because at night that melatonin gets released in your head. While the melatonin is being released in your head, your body is resting. You're in a dream state. You're at delta frequency in regards to the megahertz frequency of the brain. Now this last group of cells, what they do is they say, I'm going to take everything that I found was good and I'm going to dispense it throughout the body where it needs to go. And everything that's bad, I'm going to turn it into urine or fecal matter so that can be dispensed through the penis, vagina, or the anus, etc. And you do this every motherfucking day. So why is this important? You're supposed to eat from the times of 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. But you niggas are so out of tune with nature, you niggas is eating at 8 o'clock at motherfucking night. All you stupid motherfuckers, as I make this video right now, is tonight with your family, sitting around the table, eating at a time when your body is not even biologically prepared to respond to your interaction with it. So all you motherfuckers having heart attack, skin cancer, because black people, you motherfuckers be getting skin cancer at a high alarming rate. If you ain't noticed, your goddamn women getting these love handles, your fucking kids is over goddamn weight. You wonder why. Because you trust the European so much, you have even trusted his dietary suggestions. The nigga told you to eat dinner at 7 o'clock p.m. or further down in the evening, and you motherfuckers just took it right on the motherfucking head. Okay. So not only are you celebrating the European holidays, not only are you eating shit that's destroying your fucking temple, because remember, you are the soul that inhabits the body, you're not even eating when the body ready for you to eat, because the white man told you not to eat at that time. So you niggas eat light in the morning, you eat a funky ass breakfast, if you eat that, okay, when you ready to eat, you put pork in you, eggs in you, all kind of destructive ass food that's non-alkaline. Half that shit is not even natural, because a pig is a genetically spliced animal. It's a genetic hybrid cross between a bobcat, a muskrat, and a hyena. Go look it up. Do the DNA tracing on a pig. So you motherfuckers eat fucking GMO carnivorous animals that eat anything. You motherfuckers eat goddamn chicken abortions, because that's all eggs is chicken abortions. And I can go on and on. You eat fucking cow pus in the morning with your milk. All right? When your body's ready to digest. And then when you're not supposed to be eating the rest of the day, now you at home eating turkey, eating more chicken, eating ham, eating more motherfucking genetically spliced pig, macaroni and cheese, clogging up your goddamn arteries, clogging up your pipes. And let me tell you how silly you motherfuckers is. Would you take goddamn ham and chicken and just stuff it down your goddamn sink? No, because you would clog the pipes up. The fat from all the goddamn ham and turkey will clog up the pipes. You will clog up your drain. You have to call a plumber. So why would you put it in your fucking mouth and clog up your arteries and your veins? That's how silly you motherfuckers is. So it's deeper than just trying to be fastidious on a holiday. You niggas is under hypnosis because the white man said so. As soon as somebody comes say, you know that's bad for you for this, and that reason, you motherfuckers fight to uphold the lie because it's comfortable. So you niggas got to stop being fucking comfortable and pledging allegiance to the European month after month after month with his genocidal, pedophilia, rooted ass holidays because it's convenient for you. You can make up your own motherfucking holiday. He made up his own, so why can't we? So with that being said, family, we're going to get into this science. But I had to touch on that because today is allegedly Thanksgiving. And if you didn't see my video on my channel, Pharaoh Thanksgiving, go watch it because I break down how every year, because remember, sports is a part of geomancy, Masonic rituals. And every year the Cowboys play the fucking Redskins. And niggas looked at me like I was crazy when I told y'all that's a ritual to show the white man versus the indigenous people at the Turkey Bowl. And guess who played today? The Cowboys versus the fucking Redskins. So you niggas are just playing into the scheme of the elites, and y'all don't want to stop. So at this point in time, we got to stop the willful slavery, man. The chains is off everything but the fucking brain. You niggas is on y'all Harriet Tubman shit. Y'all niggas is running back. All right? You niggas is like the slaves that Harriet Tubman was trying to say. You niggas was trying to run back. Harriet Tubman had to kill her own motherfucking husband. And if you think we not going to have to do that, if you think that's not an allegory for what we going to have to do to a lot of black people to get free, because niggas simply just won't stop fucking celebrating European holidays, and you think that shit small, that shit go a long motherfucking way. You still got black people talking about some black power, black unity, but will subconsciously, the first thing they think to do when they're mad at you is call the white man. They will call the police on your ass. So we got to start weeding out the motherfuckers that don't want to get with the shift, period. But with that being said, we're going to get into some science, family. All right, we're going to talk about carbon-7. I touched on this a little bit on my channel. If you don't know what carbon-7 is the new molecular formula that all physical organisms must be able to undergo this change for the next 2,160 years. Now, if you don't know, physical reality is predicated upon electromagnetic waves that are emitted by radio frequency, specifically the radio frequency found in the first spectrum of the sun. Now, this electromagnetic frequency determines physical reality through density. Now, depending upon how dense you are, plays a part on your height, size, width, etc. Everything about your being is determined by your density. So it's just like when you're in the ocean. The lower you go down, the more pressure in the water because the more dense it is. But also the bigger the creatures are, the more different their characteristics are. There's less light. So it's different functions within the cryptochromes of the eyes of the creatures. It's just a different variation of organism because they're either out or or exposed to less sunlight. Or when they're exposed to more sunlight, they're more colorful, they're more agile, they're smaller, they move faster. So the point I'm trying to make is sunlight directly determines the physical, biological composition of the DNA of an organism, which determines how that organism will come out and function in its atmosphere, aka on its planet or its realm, whether it's a land animal, a ground animal, a water animal, a fucking cave animal, whatever. So with that being said, we're dealing with black people. Black people right now, for the last 2,160 years, have been atomically composed of what is called carbon-12. Now, this is when everybody like to say 666, right? And let me give y'all the science if you don't know how carbon-12 is, because I say melanin is condensed sunlight all the time. Let me give y'all anatomically the formula of how melanin is condensed sunlight so that you can understand where carbon-7 is coming from. Rays from the sun come from outer space, and they penetrate the atmosphere. And what happens is these rays come in contact with nitrogen-14 and nitrogen-12. And once these sun rays come in contact with nitrogen-14 and nitrogen-12, the nitrogen-14 and nitrogen-12, once combined with this electromagnetic, with the electromagnetic rays from the sun, combust and become carbon-14. So sunlight, melanin is not only condensed sunlight, sunlight literally solidifies as it enters into the atmosphere and creates carbon-12. So 99.9% of all physical matter in the universe is carbon-12 because once nitrogen in all atmospheres comes in contact with sunlight, it condenses and combusts and becomes carbon-12. So now why is it important? The sun is heating up, all right? And the motherfucking sun, I can't say this enough, is hotter right now than it's ever been in recorded history. Motherfucking, there's no snow outside, okay? It's November 24th. It's about to be December. There's no motherfucking snow in Buffalo. We one of the coldest cities in the country. So y'all keep thinking it's a game. So with that being said, what's happening is the photons from the sun, not a proton, because a lot of y'all think I'm saying proton. No, photons. Photons are pure light. Photons are matter and antimatter combined, which is only found on the tip end of a sun ray. So photon is the purest form of light. So a photon would be like a motherfucking lightsaber if it was physical. So with that being said, the photons from the sun are so motherfucking hot that as the sun rays are coming in contact with nitrogen now, it's a different frequency and a different density. So now the carbon is becoming radioactive. And radioactive just means when an atom is unstable. Now when an atom becomes unstable, in order to stabilize itself, it has to give away an electron. But the photons now are so hot, there's no chemical element in our atmosphere that can actually sustain that radiation. So in order for the atoms to become radioactive now, they have to give away neutrons, I mean. So if you deal with chemistry, you know that that's motherfucking unheard of. You ain't never, that's like hearing about a motherfucker legs transforming where his arms is and his arms going where his goddamn legs. That's some unheard of shit. So what's happening is carbon 12, which is 6 protons, 6 electrons, 6 neutrons, is giving away 5 neutrons just to be able to sustain itself and become non-radioactive. So what's happening is we're going from carbon 12 to what's chemically deemed carbon 7. Now carbon 7 is 6 protons, 6 electrons, and 1 neutron. Now why is this important and why is this happening? Because the sun, as y'all hear me say over and over, is pulling the 9 planets around the galaxy. It takes us 24,920 years to travel through all 12 zodiac signs. We spend 2,160 years at each zodiac sign. Each zodiac sign is just a star system in a particular, that forms a particular pattern that the sun travels through. And these stars, remember, each star is the sun. These suns are emitting electromagnetic waves, aka heat, upon our planet as we travel through. Now the Aquarian age star system, or the zodiac known as Aquarius, that star spectrum is actually so hot that we have to be at a lighter density to exist within it for the next 2,160 years. So remember, I told you, sunlight that comes into the atmosphere hits nitrogen, and that becomes carbon. But it's no longer becoming carbon 12, it's becoming carbon 7. So what's happening is everything on the planet Earth is becoming atomically recomposed. So the age of Aquarius is what? They call it the age of spiritual enlightenment, the age of spirituality. Your Kundalini chakra system, your 7 main chakras, the lower 6 from your third eye and down. Because remember, your 7th chakra is your crown chakra, that's neutral. Your third eye and down, your 6 chakras, are ruled by the left hemisphere of your body, which is electrons, aka feminine energy. The other half of the 6 chakras is ruled by your right side of your body, which is protons, which is masculine energy. So you have 6 electrons. 6 chakras. Half of the 6 chakras is ruled by electrons. Half of the other 6 chakras is ruled by protons. And then you have the one neutral chakra, which is the crown chakra, which is a neutron. So carbon 7 is actually the physical molecular formula for the spirit to be housed in a new biological system that we call the body. So when we talk about evolution, there is no evolution in the terms that motherfuckers think we come from monkeys. Evolution is predicated biologically upon light. Depending upon what spectrum of light you live in, your body will biologically recompose itself in order to fit that existence. Period. If you went to go live in the motherfucking, when we talk about giants and motherfuckers being on the earth, why we don't see that today? Because their air pressure is different. When motherfuckers want to talk about dinosaurs and shit like that, why nobody never say, damn, what was the oxygen level? Because if you go check the oxygen level millions of years ago, it was more dense. So shit was bigger. Now it's lighter. Shit is smaller. I'll give you an example. When my older cousins was in 8th grade, high schoolers looked like college students. They had beards, all kinds of shit. When I got to motherfucking 8th grade, high schoolers looked like me. Now, high schoolers look like goddamn 5th graders. So why is this important? Because as generations and generations and generations are coming out of the womb of our black women, they're coming out with more density in their DNA. Each DNA strand is activated by a density of light. So for every one density level, you get 2 strands activated. This is why when I say the white man only has 2 strands of DNA, it's because he can't get past the first level of density. Anything other than that gives his ass sun cancer. Okay? We have 24 strands of DNA in 12 pairs. So with that being said, right now, black people have a minimum of 10 strands available to them because we're being elevated into a 5th dimension. 5th dimension is what? An angle of light. Another density level that we're getting from the age of Aquarius. So with that being said, driving back to my point, carbon 7, age of Aquarius. When your soul is supposed to have more free will to express itself, it's because it will be less imprisoned. Right now, our body is at a certain density level where our soul can only do so much. As we become lighter, aka light beings, our light self, aka our true self, which is the electromagnetic charge extension of the solar system, hence solar plexus, which houses the spirit. This is why when you get hit right here, feel like all your fucking your life force left out. That's because it did. So with that being said, our light bodies are actually becoming more present on this realm. So black people are actually biologically metamorphing as we motherfucking speak. As I sit here and talk to you on this camera, electrons are leaving you subatomically. So this process will be fully complete within the next 18 years. Because a lot of you niggas think it's 2016. It's not. It's really 15,102. We start at 0 degrees at Virgo, and it takes us 2,160 years to travel through each zodiac house. Right now, we're in the cusp. The cusp just means the middle. We're leaving out of the age of Pisces and going into the age of Aquarius. So right now, we're 15,102 years away from where we started, which is the Virgo equinox. So every time we get back to Virgo, right before we get back to the start of Virgo, is 24,920 years. Then when we get back to Virgo, we start at 0 again, because each day is just a degree. Just like it's really now 365 days in a year, it's 360. Because once again, each day is a degree. When you get 90 degrees around the sun to a certain extent, it's a new season. What determines the season? How many degrees, aka what's the angle of light that you're away from. So when you get to winter, you're at the bottom of the sun. So the sunlight is not really hitting the majority of certain sections on the globe. So we experience 90 days of 33 and below weather, aka wintertime. So understand, every day your reality is just determined by mathematics and electromagnetics. You got to do the science. And your DNA is turned on or the fuck off depending upon how much light it is exposed to. Don't believe me? Look at plants. Do plants die? No. During the wintertime, they go to sleep or they become dormant. And when that light hit their ass, they wake the fuck up. Okay? And different plants grow different in different regions. Plants grow different in Alaska than they do in the tropical rainforest because they're exposed to a different degree of light. This is the same thing with DNA. Okay? So for the last 2,160 years, you could say we were plants in Alaska, aka we were coming through the Pisces. Now black people are finna become plants in the goddamn rainforest as we go through Aquarian age. And that's just a metaphor to show you grow biologically different, determined upon your exposure to light. Even when you got a motherfucking pet, okay? They tell you put the pet under this kind of light, infrared light. Because why? It grows better. It moves. Its activity is better. It believes it's in a natural environment. If you got a goddamn snake and you put a normal ass, whack ass light bulb in there, the snake not gonna grow in the fucking tank. So this shows you light governs genetics. You cannot be, see, when you talking about having a garden, what's the first thing you talk about? Water. Because ain't shit in your garden gonna come to life if you don't water it. When you talk about genetics and DNA and biology, what's the first thing that you need to even get that shit activated? Light. So water is for plants what electromagnetic light from the sun is to your DNA. When you can no longer conduct light, you die. What the fuck you think that? Listen, the definition of death is the permanent termination of the biological functions which sustain a living organism. Once that light can no longer be conducted by your DNA and your body undergoes the process that is called death. Period. Don't believe me? Look up solar paralysis. This is an actual medical condition where you got motherfuckers, specifically Europeans, who every night at 12 a.m., which is at nighttime, they become physically paralyzed and they can no longer move until 12 p.m. when the sun is at its zenith, aka 90 degrees at its most highest point in the sky. And from 12 p.m. all the way back to 12 a.m., they start to move less and less and less until they lose control of their body all over again. This shows you the body is powered by the sun. Okay? So when we're dealing with carbon 7, as the sun is heating up, there is no isotope in this atmosphere that we call Earth that is powerful enough to sustain this radioactive charge. So carbon 12 can't give away an electron because there's nothing that can hold that charge. So what it's doing is it's breaking its own self down just to be able to hold the frequency of the sun. So it's causing all things that depend on carbon 12 to also follow in this suit. Now remember, 99.9% of all things are made up of carbon 12, including me and you. So you can see this with our babies. Our babies is coming out, they're like I said, go look at the 8th graders. The 8th graders look like 2nd graders. The high schoolers look like 8th graders. The babies are coming out looking younger and younger and younger. They're growing slow because they're coming out less dense. They're coming out lighter. So when you talk about motherfuckers living 100 years, 200 years, you're getting ready to start seeing that. We already seeing that now. So imagine when we fully in the Aquarian age, it ain't going to be shit to live to 150 as long as you diet right. So we're going to end on this. Is everybody going to make the shift? No. Why not? Because you're not electrically charging your battery, okay? This comes back to Thanksgiving and alkaline food. Alkaline is just a word denoted to food that holds an electrical current. So when we're talking about cells, okay? Cells are powered by what? Electricity. electricity from the sun. You eat food because food, I said this already on Bible TV. You eat food because food holds photons. You eat alkaline food because it holds photons. Photons is what? Pure light from the sun. Sunlight hits the goddamn garden. You take the goddamn vegetable out the garden. You eat it. You are literally eating light. You are a light being. You're supposed to absorb light, aka electromagnetic waves. So your cells run off electromagnetic waves. If you are eating dead flesh, what is dead flesh? Meat. Why is meat dead? Because it no longer conducts electricity. How do we know? Because it no longer inputs and outputs oxygen. Because anything that has an active respiratory system has an active nervous system. So if it's no longer breathing, it's dead. It's acidic, aka non-alkaline. It is a proven fact that fruits and vegetables actually have small pores that allow them to breathe. This is how apples can turn brown, because they're dying slowly. They're losing their breath. Now, with that being said, you eat food because it holds an electrical charge. So your cells are powered the same way your phone is powered when you plug it up. You're eating electricity. You're charging yourself up. Okay? So the fact that you motherfuckers won't touch a motherfucking string bean. I know niggas right now. I done seen it. I don't eat vegetables, bro. Just give me the goddamn chicken. You niggas are not helping your body anatomically recompose. Now, I gave multiple precise dates that it takes for you to anatomically recompose yourself. In my lecture, I did the melanated body. I'm not going to do that again. I'm going to just give you two. I gave precise dates that it takes for your body to anatomically recompose and replace its own atoms. I'm not going to do that again. In my lecture, the melanated body, I don't have time to do that now. So I'm only going to give you two. It takes your body 7 years to completely for all the cells to completely die and become reborn, aka replaced, right? Just like I told y'all last time I was on here. What? Every year, you live in a different chakra. And every 7 years, you get to your 7th chakra. And on the 8th year, you go back to your first. Everything recycles. Same thing with your atoms. Every 7 years from the day you came out the womb, your atoms are fully replenished. So guess what, family? For the next 7 years, think about what you motherfuckers been eating for the last 7 years. Think. I ain't gonna say just think. Cheetos, okay? Motherfucking Slim Jims, motherfucking hot dogs, more motherfucking Cheetos, Kool-Aid. You motherfuckers been eating not only acidic food, you've been eating artificial food. You can't even burn a fucking Cheeto. So when your body goes inside itself to replace itself anatomically, guess what it got? It ain't got no fruits and vegetables in there. It got Cheetos in the bitch, okay? It got steak subs in the bitch. It got all non-electric food plus chemicals that's not even fucking natural. So when you look at the periodic elements tables chart, you niggas don't look at the bottom. All them hundreds and something chemicals at the bottom are all unnatural chemicals. Those are shit that only can last a fraction of a second in reality. Those are all the shit that's in your food and you eating them motherfucker. You niggas drink Red Bull. Red Bull got Torazine in it. Torazine is an FDA secret word for bug sperm. So you niggas drink sperm every day trying to wake up. And then we talking about shifting to carbon 7. Nigga, what shift is you niggas think y'all doing? So when you talking about black people getting sun cancer, why is black people getting sun cancer? Because their melanin is not electrically active. It's called toxic melanin. Look it up. Just because you black does not mean you fucking black. Like when we say you black and you not mentally black, just because you biologically black don't mean you biologically black. Your melanin can become toxic. If you're doing drugs, if you're smoking crack, popping molly, or shooting dope, your melanin becomes toxic and it becomes dormant, just like that plant in the winter. Now, why does Caucasians catch skin cancer? Because they're not able to undergo what is called ultra-fast internal conversion. This is when your melanin is fully active and you can absorb the entire electromagnetic spectrum, and the specific part of the spectrum is UV violet rays that I'm talking of. And you take the UV violet rays, and what your body does is it takes the UV violet rays and it dispenses it to 99.9% of your entire body evenly. What happens is when your melanin is not dormant, okay, your body is not dispensing the rays. Now, what is cancer? Cancer is when a group of cells have been, let's say, not doing their job for a certain amount of time. And another group of cells comes and they say, we're here to do this job. And the old group of cells say, fuck that, we're not going nowhere. And your body, the cells of your body literally start to fight each other and your body starts to kill itself from the inside out. Now, why am I making this point? Because if you ain't been eating alkaline, your cells have been dormant. They haven't been electrically charged. They ain't been doing shit. So you eating all of this food that these cells, once again, remember, we come back to the circadian rhythm. From 4 p.m. to 11 p.m. at night and 11 p.m. to 4 p.m. at night, you got certain cells that's saying, you know what, it's time for me to do my job. But Motherfucker, I haven't been prepared to do my job for 30 years because I've been eating bullshit. So now when your body develops another group of cells, the old group of cells say we not going nowhere. And the new group of cells say yes, the fuck you is. And your body starts to go to war with itself, all because you couldn't stop eating fucking Cheetos and give your body a chance to do what it's supposed to do. So now, ending my point, your body is trying to anatomically anatomically recompose itself. It has nothing to draw from you. It has nothing to draw. It has no energy to draw from you niggas. Cause nigga, you been drinking orange Sunkiss all day. You won't touch a fucking Fiji water. So with that being said, you is gonna fucking burn and die. You're gonna keep getting sun cancer. Period. And you niggas gonna keep getting breast cancer. All the shit niggas is getting because you won't stop eating that bullshit. And I'm gonna end it with the way I started it. Thanksgiving. So what you niggas what is you thankful for on this Thanksgiving? Say thank you, white man, for giving me a heart attack, for giving me breast cancer, for giving me skin cancer, for giving me love cancer. Thank you, this white man, for taking my land and then giving me the illusion that I have to work and pay you and earn a living when nature already gave me the right to live free. Say thank you, white man, for most of all, giving me the chance to get away from you and me not taking it and me sitting down at the table and pledging my fucking loyalty to you by upholding your European pedophilic, genocidal, rape, fucking slaughterish ass holidays. So with that being said, I gotta go hard on black people right here. I love black people. Probably the most out of anybody on this planet. But I gotta go higher because you motherfuckers got to wake the fuck up, alright? All of this shit is a distraction. And you niggas gonna be watching the turkey bowl tonight, eating your fucking Thanksgiving food, watching the Cowboys play the Indians, aka the white man play against your ancestors in a stadium that's built in an oval form in order to cipher energy with no balance, okay? The red zone on the football field is symbolic to your ethereal body. Once they pass the red zone, they score a touchdown. What happens in the red zone in football? The crowd gets hyped. It generates energy. America is predicated upon energy that you motherfuckers generate, and then they project it upon them. These motherfuckers projected upon themselves in the spells and the witchcraft and it's occult shit that they do. And don't worry, because me and General said he about to give a whole lecture on the occult, so that's coming. So that being said, you motherfuckers partake in Masonic shit every day, and you don't even know you're doing it. So this is why shit is done on certain days. I told y'all, Wednesday is fucking Mercury, Tuesday is Mars, Monday is the moon, Saturday is Saturn, Sunday is the sun. I can go on and on and on. Thursday is Jupiter. So all of this shit, the certain times that the game is played, certain degrees in the air, and all this shit has to do with your biological self. America is a wicked ass machine. Even the way the highways is made. Why you think every car light is red? Because red is symbolic to your blood cells. All you motherfuckers, even when you on a car, on the highway in your car, and there's all these different cars, that's symbolic to the circulatory system of America. The central bank system is supposed to be the nervous system, your central nervous system. Each dollar is predicated to a thought. Every time you go to work or you do something that's engaging the system, you are acting as as the thoughts that's being transmuted through the optical nerves of the body that's keeping it alive. America is a fictitious, breathing beast that you motherfuckers feed into every day because you don't fucking study nothing outside of what the white man has given you. So remember, family, I'm going to end it on this. I know I just jam-packed this bitch with information. I could have went off into some other shit, but I'm going to say that next time for Baba TV. We're going to get into the occult. All right? Leave this Thanksgiving shit alone and make the shift. Because, like I said, you motherfuckers keep thinking it's a game. There's no snow outside. I promise you it's no snow. I'm not making this up. I promise you. It's no snow outside in November. The planet is heating up. These chemtrails is meant to refract the sun. And the white man got one last attempt. I don't know if y'all know this, but y'all need to go look it up. It's called the biggest sunglasses in the world. These motherfuckers have made a giant disc, okay, that they getting ready to launch outer space and block the fucking sun, okay, because the sun is emitting photons on the planet Earth. So this shit is not a game. You motherfuckers gonna come outside one day at 12 o'clock. It's gonna still be nighttime. So get with the program. This shit is not a motherfucking game. All right? So with that being said, Baba TV, every time motherfucking fire. Don't ever get this shit twisted, misinterpreted, or misunderstood. We coming with that real, up-to-date, factual, refreshing motherfucking information. And that's why we do it on fucking Baba TV, because this is a thoroughbred motherfucking channel. And with that being said, family, Hit me up on my Instagram, Pharaoh_Allah. Hit me up on my Snapchat, Pharaoh_Allah. Hit me up on my Twitter, Pharaoh_Allah. Hit me up on my motherfucking Facebook page. It's a public page, Young Pharaoh. Alright, I'm gonna be motherfucking in Dallas, Texas, December 2nd and December 3rd. The flyers on my Instagram and my Facebook. I'm gonna be in Houston, Texas, December 4th. I'm gonna be in Compton. Me and the motherfucking general, we giving a lecture called The Greatest of Our Time. He gonna give his best lecture. I'm gonna give my best lecture. It's gonna be a surprise that we give. So get in the fucking building if you in the area. And then we got the debate coming up December 18th, where we gonna wipe the fucking Metanetra off the motherfucking map. Don't worry, family. January 14th, I'm gonna be in Las Vegas. Alright, and all of these flyers on my social media, you can go see them all. Motherfucking January 28th, I'm gonna be in Chicago. Shout out to Young Stacks. If y'all know Young Stacks, that's a brother who made it out the streets. Don't judge my brother, love my brother. He come from the streets of Chicago. He doing his thing. He on BET now. Alright? Huh? He doing his motherfucking thing. And he helping me promote the lecture to bring in the streets and bring in the people. And this is a lecture I've never done before called Tears on the Streets. This one is specifically for Chicago. It's going to be predicated upon from infancy to elder, to your elder stage of life for male and female, and the things you go through and how they psychologically and biologically and spiritually affect and oppress you and how to get out of those situations. So with that being said, family is going down. And we're going to be in me and Seti going to be in Louisiana in March. Look for the flyer. That's coming soon. So we got so much going on. You know, Baba TV, it's always lovely to be on here. This ain't going to stop, man. This not going to stop till the people is free. So with that being said, I love y'all. Peace.